Well, we all have big dreams that we often throw to the side or we give up on because, you know what, they seem impossible. But what if they weren't?
Yeah, and that is where the one, the only, Mr. Larry Macon Jr. comes on in. And here's the thing, Larry has a brand new book out. It's been at least a year in the making. It's called The Secret to Your Success, 12 Steps for Turning Your Biggest Dreams into a Reality. Now, typically, Larry, you're the one that's the interviewer. Now you're the interviewee.
Yes,
So
I'm on the other side today.
Change
a
of pace
little
here.
different, absolutely. But again, you know, you always come on our show, obviously, with wonderful, wonderful guests.
Yes.
And they're so uplifting, so inspirational. And I love the fact that you are now sharing that with all of us through your new book. So tell us a little bit more about what you've been working on.
Well, you know, I've just been working on helping people again to the secrets of success. And, you know, I've always been able to interview some successful people and talk to them. So I just have a few tips that I like to give people on life when it comes to the area of success.
So, I mean, well, there it is. Look at it.
There it is.
All handsome on that cover,
I love
Larry.
it.
That looks great. Can you give maybe a few key themes or takeaways without too much?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit. You know, one thing I think people do is they're so stuck in their comfort zone. And so it stops them from doing some great things. But we all know what insanity is. It's doing the same thing, expecting different results. So I try to teach people in the book, hey, stay out of your comfort zone. Try to do something different. Try to switch up to try to maximize your potential in life.
Absolutely. I love the sound of that. And Larry, I'm curious, you know, what inspired you to write this?
My inspiration was seeing people who were down and out trying to shift careers or trying to do a little better in life, and I just saw that they need a little inspiration. So I just wanted to give them tips. So basically, it's like these steps, again, these steps to just doing some successful things. I've been, again, interviewing very successful people, and they all really come together with these same type of points. So I just kind of brought it all together in the book.
Define what success means to you. I mean, is it in the context of success at work, at home, all of the above?
Yeah, I think it encompasses everything, but I think some people think about success of what others think of them, and I think when we look at it that way, I think it puts us in a bad point, you know, in a bad standpoint. I think we need to look at success from within. You know, what makes you happy? What makes you get the most out of life? So I think it's about how you feel, just making sure you feel good, not about what others feel about you.
Larry, I completely agree with you on that. When you can say, you know, when you can fully love yourself,
that's right.
You know,
That's
you can
when
share that
else
love
is
and
gonna...
that gift to everyone else.
Right. That's when the world will come to you. That's when
everything opens
all the
up.
things just open up, you know?
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned this just briefly a moment ago. So why is it that you think that perhaps sometimes people, you know, they get down on their luck and it just kind of leads to them digging a deeper hole for themselves? So why do people give up on those dreams?
I think they just lose their enthusiasm. You know, I was studying about, I think the term is centurions, people that are 100 years old. What is the secret to their success? We found out that most of them learn to laugh more. You know, sometimes we just get so down on life, we forget it's about laughing. That's where the life comes from. We have to look at life from a different standpoint. We've got to realize that if you're living, if you're breathing, you still got a second chance. You can do it. You can do it. So that's my real thought about that, is don't lose your enthusiasm.
Yeah, be
about
grateful,
life.
be thankful,
Yeah.
appreciate the little things.
Right. And don't let fear stop you. A lot of people are so encompassed by fear, and fear is a real thing, but sometimes fear is what we say is false evidence appearing real. Sometimes we're scared of things that really we shouldn't be afraid of. You know, we should have a little faith in our abilities to do more in life.
What kind of audience would you say your book is designed for? All ages?
I would say everybody,
Okay.
all ages, all stages of life. I mean, these are general life principles that I think would help people out.
Larry, you've already convinced me. I want a copy.
I know.
I want a copy.
Would you sign it, please?
Of
Right,
course.
exactly. I know that's right. I want your autograph front and center on that page. So
Yeah.
tell us, where can we pick up a copy of this?
Well, the book is going to be on Amazon starting September 1st. It'll be on Amazon.com, so it'll be on there. And also, I'm going to do a big book release in October. And the event center is to be determined. We'll find that, but it's going to do a big book release in October, probably around the 3rd or 4th week. So my team is kind of working on, you know, helping me to put that together, but it's going to be great.
Awesome, Larry.
We're so excited for you.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be great. And I love, again, that you're sharing this with all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, for me, there's something about reading and, you know, in a personal space that you can, it really just kind of soaks into the
And
core.
especially
So
with a
thank
book like
you.
this, you could maybe reread a certain chapter that really...
Yeah.
It's called an easy read. It's not long. It's not convoluted.
That's
it's
what
an
I
easy
need.
read.
Larry, we appreciate you coming on in as always.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.